Alright, so this is how you set up near2. It's pretty easy, so pretty much anyone can do it, but here's a tutorial just in case. So you go to the wizard, or you start the wizard, and the first step is it wants your chat logs. This is the default location. Unless you moved it, you can stick with it. Then put in the name of the character that you want to listen to, or you can hit analyze chat logs and it'll bring up all the characters you have and their channels, and it'll put them here in this third step, and then you can choose which one you want. I use Sodney, and you can see right now it's listening to GOTG, Home Intel, and PvPub. If you analyze the chat logs, it'll show all of them, so just click on the ones you don't want, like NPVPub, and hit the delete key. You can ignore your other characters because you're going to choose in step 4 the active listener. I'm going to choose Sodney because he's usually the one that's always on, but you should definitely call me Deo because my name is Deo. Don't sing the song. Then you hit next, and you can choose this garbage. Number 5, we're in nullsec. Choose nullsec. Home system, type in NLPB, and put in that because that's our home system. We're not traveling, so don't use that. You can choose show radar, and it'll show you the radar, but I'll show you that later. And then for number 8, you can just stick whatever you want for resizing. I would recommend always showing the radar on top. This will show it on top of other programs in Windows, so you can't put it behind something and lose it. And then you can choose your jump radius. I choose 4. That'll show BWI and BKG in NLPB, so it's pretty good for us. And there's only one status is the render mode, or the one that I use. You can use whatever you want, but for mining, this is the best one, I think. And then you can choose how it notifies you. It'll show you on the radar, which is a graphical representation, but also it'll play some sounds. I have my sounds farther than my actual radar goes out, starting at radius 5. Radius is how many jumps out it will play the sound. So at 8, 7, and 6, it doesn't play any sound because, oh sorry, 6 it does, because it'll get fucking annoying at 7 and 8. At the lower ones, I have it play a custom audio file, so I pay more attention. You can also have it play voice, which is like the Microsoft voice. If you don't have custom audio files, you can do that, but custom audio files is better. I can give you mine if you want. The first one's really nice.
Hello, my name is Emmett.
The second one is a little bit more, aggressive.
I will rip your face off and wear it like a hat.
And the third one definitely will let you know somebody's in system.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because Scott Stelling's face has entered the building.
Alright, once you have those set up, you can hit next and leave this as the default or whatever. Just keep going. Next. And oh sorry, that's actually the last step. You're done. Yay. And then you can bring up the radar. The radar is a graphical representation of Intel. If you have it set to 4 jumps like I do, you'll see BKG, BWI, and JRZ at the top. These are sort of transit systems, and people will go through them a lot and not necessarily come down the pipe. If they go here to X4 or KL, they may be coming here. Sometimes they still don't because we're pretty deep in the pocket, and I guess we don't have as much activity to bring them down there. But still, you should be wary. This means they're coming down the pocket. Over here and C1X generally are pretty good at reporting. These guys are stupid and kind of suck, so don't count on them for reports. They do sometimes, but they're not really good. Over here in R40 and KL, I'm not sure which one's which, but it is inhabited by like Russian botters or something, so you'd never get reports. And the other 2 are not inhabited, so don't count on reports. The fortunate thing is most of the time people will come down from BKG and not BWI, but still something to keep an eye out. And of course the 0 system is NLPB. At the bottom you can choose which character. If you have other characters added, it will default to the one that you chose as your default active listener in the wizard we set up earlier. But I always leave mine to Sodney. You can change it if you want, but yeah, that's it. The other thing you should do, if you don't already do, is to update your overview settings to show neutral and no standing tags, so they'll stand out better in local, and also just because neutral might as well mean red. So to do that, right click your overview and go to open overview settings, then go to the appearance tab and then go to color tag and enable the pilot has neutral standing and pilot has no standing tags. By default they are not enabled, so make sure you do that. Also change the color to red if you want. I would recommend it. It helps for both of them. Most likely they're going to have no standing, which is neutral by default. You can also right click and say toggle blink to make it blink, which will make it stand out more. These standings do show in local. You can also change the bad and terrible standing to blink. This is also orange by default, but it's essentially the same thing, so I set them to be the same. And I would also go to the background and update as well. By default, pilot is a criminal, and I think suspect, but definitely criminal, is checked. This is useless in 0.0, so I recommend unchecking it. And make sure you also turn on pilot has neutral and no standing, because it will make them stand out more. And also change them red, because they might as well be red. And that's it. Have fun. Don't die. Make money. Also, you should put your local separate to all your other channels. Like I have it here. I have my other channels here, and I have local over here. So that way local is always open. And I have it behind my overview or above. I usually keep it in front, but if it's behind, I have my overview transparent, so I can still see it behind. So that way I can always watch local. And when I'm watching like movies and other stuff while I'm mining, I don't cover this side of the screen, so I can see local and the overview if rats pop up or something. So do that, and it'll help you stay safe and make more money.
Born underground, suckled from a teeth of stone, raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home, skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me.